Okay, we are starting slightly earlier today. Just because there was some tech issues last time, I want to make sure aren't present this time. Just for good luck, you know. Alright, I think that's about good. I can hear the game, I can hear my voice. I think everything is good on this end. Alright, I think we're good. Tech problems averted, which is nice. Yeah, so today might be a longer stream. Kind of also why I'm starting a few minutes earlier than normal, anyway. The goal is to beat the game, because I figured today is a good day to do it. Oh, Gizka, you're in a bad spot there. You're going to get electrocuted. But, you know, starting a few minutes early, I think we should do some checkups on a few things in case there's anything else that we can do before moving forward. We have like one level left, which is nice. We're almost maxed. How far are we? We're decently far. We're probably not gonna hit it until the end. But all right, we're gonna move right on in to the Elder Settlement, which means lots of reading ahead, which is always my favorite part of these. We of the Elder Council did not expect to see you again, Revan. We thought you had betrayed us. Why have you returned to our village after all this time? I'm not Revan anymore. That part of me is gone. I'm Dune and Valus now. Yeah, let's go with that one. Your words are confusing. We recognize you. You are the one called Revan. You are the one who came here before. You and Malik. You promised to help us in exchange for our aid. You swore to destroy the ancient evils of our Rakta ancestors. We are saying this means nothing to you now. Are you saying this means nothing to you now? I'm sorry, I don't remember any of this. We do sense something different about you, something that has changed. You are not the same as you were before. Perhaps your memory has been lost. Yet the power you wield, what you call the Force, is within you still. You can still help us, Revan, if we dare to trust you again. This is what's annoying about this game. This game's like chatting. Like sometimes they talk forever and you have to skip it to the next bit of dialogue. But then sometimes it's like a really big text and it's like less words that they say. It's annoying. Persuade, you can trust me, but I have some questions for you. If you want, if what you say is true, you cannot remember when you were last here, then you must have many questions. Ask what you will, Revan, and we will try to help you understand. Could you tell me who you are, for starters? We are the elders, descendants of the Ratka priests who served during the days of the Infinite Empire over 20,000 years ago, your galactic standard years ago. You met us last time you came here. You arrived with Malik, your servant, 3 of your galactic standard years ago. We saw your ship plummet to the Earth, a victim of the disruptor field that guards this planet. You and Malik both survived the crash, though you were stranded here on our world, and in your search for a way off the planet, you discovered our enclave, just as you did this time. You used the Force to draw the Ratka language from our minds, even as you planted Basic into our skulls, so we could help you in your quest to escape this world. We helped you enter the Temple of Ancients, you and Malik both, and you now, after all this time, have returned with your mind wiped clean. Is there anything else you wish to know? tell me more about the Ratka. There are many Ratka in this world, though most are primitive and warlike tribes descended from lower castes of the Infinite Empire. The most powerful of these is the tribe of the One. Many times the warriors of the One's tribe have attacked our compound, hoping to gain the knowledge we guard, but our technology is far superior to theirs, and their attacks have failed. What about your tribe? We are the elders descended from the priestly caste of the Infinite Empire. We are the keepers of knowledge. Damn it. During the collapse of the Ratka Empire, the warlords unleashed weapons of terrible destruction that threatened to drive our species to extinction. In the devastation's aftermath, ancestors locked the knowledge of such technology away in the temple so it could never be used again. Ever since then, we elders have kept our vigil. Damn. Tell me about the Temple of Ancients. There is little I can tell you about the temple. I know the secrets of our ancestors are contained within, but the temple itself is barred to us. Only those who can command the Force can enter. Long ago, we Ratka had this power, but it has since been lost to us. That was why we helped you the last time you were here, Revan. You could enter the temple, but we could not. Do a lot of ships crash here because of the disruptor field? Throughout the history of our world, many ships have fallen victim to the disruptor field. Most within the ships perish. The crash, though, some creatures do survive. That is how the Great War beast you call Rancors came to this world. A few of the beasts survived the crash, and they were captured and trained by some of the more primitive Ratka tribes. I need parts to repair my ship. Even if you repair your ship, you will not be able to leave this world until you enter the temple and disable the disruptor field that caused you to crash in the first place. As for the parts you seek that we cannot help with, you might be able to salvage what you need if you explore some of the crash sites on this world. But most of the wrecks are quickly raided and stripped by the more primitive warlike Ratka tribes. Though they don't understand what technology they hoard, whatever they can carry. So if I promise to help you again, will you help me? We trusted you once, Revan, and you betrayed us. It is true that you can enter the temple and we cannot, but how can we trust you after last time? I'm a servant of the light now. I want to make amends for my mistakes of the past. The part of me that was Revan is dead now. I am Dune and Valus. Let's go with that one. We are Dune and Valus. Failure, you say that you are not who you once were, yet here you are in our world, repeating the pattern of your last visit. Like last time you crashed here, like last time you came here seeking for our help. How have you changed, Revan? I cannot prove what is in my heart. I only ask you judge me by my actions. We sense you mean the words you speak, but words are easy to say. It is actions that prove the true nature of your character. You must prove to us that you are not the same as you once were, Revan. You must prove that you have changed. How can I prove that? Recently, several of our scouts were captured by the One. Most of them were brutally slaughtered, but we have information that one of the scouts is still alive. They will use unimaginable torture to force the scout to reveal anything he knows about our tribe, and once the One is done with him, the scout will be executed like the others. You must prove that you have truly changed by risking your own life to save another. Rescue our scout from the clutches of the One, and we will consider helping you. Maybe I can negotiate the One to release your hostage. We would prefer if you could find some way to save the prisoner without bloodshed, but we don't believe that will be possible. The One does not like to negotiate. So if I save the prisoner, you'll help me? Risking your life to save the prisoner would show us that you are sincere about making amends for your past. I'll be back after I rescue the prisoner. The prisoner is being held in the chamber of the One himself. Return to us once he is free. Until then, you have free reign of the Enclave. All right. Good start. Good start. I don't know how much is actually in here. That would be a good thing to start checking. Any resources available to us is always good. I guess they take prisoners as well. It's not just the one. Doesn't look like there's going to be anything in here. You have free reign of a place that has nothing in it. No good items for you to take. Oh, there we go. Some bombs. The ancient technology of bombs. That is what they hold here. And med packs. That's always good. Alright. There's some useful stuff here, I suppose. Speaking of... I guess I don't really have a good segue for this. But there is a rumor going around right now that I'm very excited about. And I'm curious to know what other people think about it, because it would be dope if it happened. But I don't know how likely it is to actually happen. Basically, the rumor right now is that Henry Cavill is interested in buying the rights to The Witcher. Now, I imagine that means he's interested in buying the rights to, like, a TV show or a movie of some sort, which would be dope. And I think, honestly, like, I think I've said this before in the past because it was relevant a little while ago. And it's just, I think it would be really cool if they did, like, an animated series and Henry was the voice, maybe, or maybe they just get the guy from the show. Although he is getting a little older, so he might not be able to do the voice as well as he used to. Oh, god damn it, more of the Rancor respawn. He might not be able to do the voice as well as he used to. But if they did, like, if Henry Cavill did snag the rights and put it somewhere, wherever he would put it, I think an animated TV show is the right way to go. Like, get an animated version of Geralt doing stuff. There was 2 animated films that Netflix made. One of them was horrific, and it was based off one of the chapters in one of the books, and it was so bad. Like, I've only finished the first 2 Witcher books in timeline order, not release order. They're a little bit different for how they released versus their timeline order. And I read the first 2 books, and the movie they elected to do is from the second book. And it was one of the ones that, like, the Witcher TV show skipped. One of the stories the Witcher, like, the live action show decided to skip. So it was cool that they were making the movie, and I got really excited. So then I started watching the movie. And within the first, like, 5 seconds, it's already changed irrefutably and disastrously. Like, it was so bad how quickly Netflix was like, yeah, this animated film that we're doing, it's going to be so different from what it's supposed to be. So I think if Henry Cavill got his hands on The Witcher like rights, he would do a much better job. Whether it be a live action show, which I highly doubt. Like, imagine him doing all that stuff again, live action. That would be a pain in the ass. But I could see it. And then on top of that, like, if they did an animated show, that's probably the way that I would lean. An animated show would be dope. Like, the first season would be, like, following the events of the first book and stuff like that. And then the second season would be following the events of the second book. And those first 2 books are very, like, episodic. We have seen you, interloper. You are a servant of the elders. By the order of the one, you must die. Oh, I guess there's no time to talk.
You will fall.
Just killing him. Right into the action. I went down. Crazy.
Yes.
Oh, I thought this guy died. Hit, Jahani. Hit. You have to hit or we're going to die.
Yes?
Maybe we should grab Jolie. I don't think there's going to be any, like, hacking things here. And grabbing Jolie might be the way. But anyway, like I was saying, I think, the Witcher TV show would be better served as an animated feature. And I'm curious to know, like, if he does buy it, where does it go? Does it go to, like, Amazon Prime? Because that's where a lot of stuff is right now, right? Like, Invincible's there. Both Vox Machina and The Mighty Nine is there. Didn't they have another show recently come out, too? Like, another animated show? So there's, like, a bunch of adult anime. Do they have Rick and Morty? But there's a lot of, like, adult TV shows right now on, like, a bunch of different markets. So I just don't imagine that it would be something that's going to be an easy sell. So maybe a live action would be easier to do. Who knows? I'm just trying to think about, like, the ways that this could work or not work, depending on how it goes. Oh, I guess we're just going right into fighting. We are not saving anybody's lives today.
You will fall.
I was like, oh, we could try to stop this without bloodshed, and there's just bloodshed everywhere we go. And this is why Revan's a bad guy, you know? Like, he just kills people on sight. Technically, they're attacking us, so it's not really our fault. You attacked me first. Now we're gonna play the who did what first game. I also feel bad for Liam Hemsworth, though. Like, back to the Witcher conversation for like half a second. Liam Hemsworth was left with no choice. He was either... I mean, realistically, unless he got paid a huge, like... If he got paid a ton, that's awesome. And I hope he got paid a ton. But, like, he got shafted with this. There was no real way to follow up with what Henry Cavill did. Right? Because Henry was, like, for so many of us, like, he embodied The Witcher. Like, he loved that shit. He wanted The Witcher to do so well. And then what happened with the show happened, which was very upsetting. Especially if, like, you read the books before. Like, if you read the books beforehand and then had to watch it. Like, I read the books after I watched the first couple of seasons or read the first two books, and it's just not even close. Like, I get what they were trying to do. Like, they showed the I forget the war is, but there's like a battle on, like, I think it's Trustin Hill or something like that, where a bunch of wizards die and stuff. They show that in the show where they don't show that in the book. The book is like the aftermath. You get to see Geralt's reaction to, like, the names on a poneglyph of, like, people being dead. Whereas the show shows us what happens. Which makes it hard for us because one of the like the hard-hitting moments of Geralt looking at the like the stone with the name is that he sees not Yennefer's name. He's praying Yennefer's name isn't on it, and then he looks at it and he sees that Yennefer's name isn't there. There's something else there, but I can't really. That's kind of spoilery. He says, like, he's looking for the names, and one of the hard-hitting moments is that Triss's name is on there. Now, of course, Triss didn't die. She's still alive, but that's not really a big spoiler. The big spoiler is the other thing that's attached to it all. It's just that, like, the hard-hitting moment is, like, not shown to us. We don't see that moment from Geralt of, like, oh shit, all these people potentially died on it. Like, and there are a bunch of names of people that he knows on that list, but he, like, doesn't know them as well as he knows, like, Yennefer and Triss. So him praying that Yennefer is on that, not on that list, and like seeing Triss's name, it's a hard-hitting moment in the book. So the show kind of loses that because they show us these characters in it, and Yennefer, who's not even Sodden, that's what it's called, Sodden. Yennefer, who's not even at Sodden, like she wasn't even there. But in the show, they put her there, which is weird to me. Like Triss talks about it later, like literally in the next book, like right away. She's like, yeah, Triss wasn't even there, or not Triss, Yennefer wasn't even there. Like it was just weird. The way they went about it was weird in the show. That being said, it was really cool seeing like the way that magic kills them. Unless that's not how it's supposed to work, but I thought it was. Like basically the way the Witcher magic works is effectively equivalent exchange. Like it seems that way, but who knows. Oh, I didn't get to read that fast enough. Is he gonna let out a Rancor? I saw the little bastard in the corner. Yep. He lets out a couple of Rancors. How many? 1, 2, 3, 4. That's terrible. Let's go to this one. Please, guys, just kill this thing. I'm about to lose Jahani, which is not good. This is crazy. Why is this fight so difficult? Lost Jahani and Mission now. Gotta prepare better going into these fights, I swear. Please blow some people up back there. Oh. Come on. There you go. I think I can win now. Woof! That was close. Oh good, you two are awake. That's what we like to see.
Your wish?
Some healing would be nice. That's my wish.
Huh?
What?
You know, just in case this guy is a cold-blooded killer up here, I'm just gonna quickly save. Alright, my guy. What are you all about? You gonna fight me? You are gonna fight me. Let's go. The One. He just straight up called the One. Yeah, that grenade didn't go well, buddy. Come on. Alright. I think we can go find the captive, wherever the heck he is. There he is. Oh, those are the other ones? That's terrible. You have saved me from the savages and their war beasts. I was sent by the council to save you. I don't know what I could have done if you had not come. I suppose I would be dead now. Like the others they captured with me. Thank you for saving me. I shall attempt to return to the Enclave on my own. I will tell the council of what you have done. Great. Hopefully he makes it. But we shall see. But yeah, there's like after reading the books, it was one of the few times because like I'm not a big book reader, so like after reading some of the books, I understood why for the first time, and then the next time would have been the One Piece live action. But I understood for the first time why like book readers of stuff get so upset when like TV show adaptions or whatever like fuck up the story so bad, because it is a massive like deal, right? There's some stuff that's like integral to a book or to a story, and the shows tend to cut them out, which kind of sucks because then it like stunts character development of like the live action version of it. But the Witcher books do such a fascinating job with telling the story that they do, and it's just really weird the way they went about telling it. Not to mention, I'm positive, I don't remember for sure, but I'm like 60-70% sure, like the first season like didn't even adapt like half of like the first book, which was weird. There's a bunch of stuff that just straight up cut. Some pretty important like Geralt stuff was cut, which is weird. So I don't know. I'm no expert in any of these things, but the stuff they chose to cut, like I'm curious as to why they made that choice, because a lot of it's important. But I don't know. No expert in how, because even like Critical Role, when Critical Role made and went, they adapted the Mighty Vox Machina. I mean, when they have adapted Vox Machina, there were some changes they made that I was a little frustrated with. And it's the same sort of thing, right? Like they understand compared to like the rest of us normals that you need to make changes like that. You need to shorten things down and chop things out to like actually make it so that you don't have a bunch of stuff happening, right? Like think about it. The first season of Legend of Vox Machina covers some pre-arc, some like pre-live show stuff, and like the first arc of the campaign. So it's just, you know, it's just one of those things where they have to make cuts, and they cut out, and I'd say the first arc of the campaign. It was the third arc of the campaign they actually adapted. So like, you know, they skipped a ton, which is interesting. But how much of that stuff actually ends up being relevant in the future? Not a whole lot, and they were able to like move some stuff around to make it fit better. So, you know, if a show is able to do it, they should do it. But if a show can't do it, kind of like The Witcher, it should stop trying, and it should just adapt the book. You should go back to square one with that. And maybe that's what Henry Cavill will do. He'll try, if he does get his hands on it, which I hope he does. Because I genuinely feel like he's going to put a lot more like love and emphasis into it than somebody else would. So, that would be nice for him to do. But we'll have to wait to find out. Because until then, we will have no idea. So we have the parts. Can we go back and fix the ship? With these parts, you may be able to repair the hyperdrive. Let's go find out. Yep. The hyperdrive has been repaired and is functioning properly. Very nice. Is anything else broken on the ship, or is it just the hyperdrive? It looks like it's just the hyperdrive. Who normally sits here? This feels like it's a room that has no one in it. Although I'm pretty sure... Oh, everyone's just in here, I see. Okay, well, we're going back out. And we're going to grab the same group of people. Because just in case there's any hacking, I want mission. And just in case there's any droids or anything like that, we've got Juhani. Juhani's... Actually, does Jolie have... I'm going to go grab Jolie instead. I feel like Jolie might be the way to go. Jolie in mission. Because I think Jolie might have a couple levels and we can put some stuff in the places that we need to for him. Because that would be for the best. Skills that pay the bills. Computer use or treat injury. Does treat injury affect force heal? It says just med packs. Okay, then we're going back up to computer use. Feats. He's a single weapon fighter. +1 with melee just in general, which is the route I want to take with him, I think. But let's see what else there is. Okay. So he's a dueling expert. Lightsaber expert. Alright, +1. Powers. Okay, he's got Force Heal maxed. I could give him Force Speed. He has max Droid Kill. Or Droid Destroy. We have a couple levels for him so we can see a few things. Attributes. Realistically, the only thing that can improve is his wisdom. Because that actually changes the modifier. And that affects his force abilities, I believe. Yeah. His force points. Computer use powers. We can add just general stun to his abilities now. Computer use. More powers. Force wave. Oh, he gets another power too. Force breach. This ability will cancel the force powers of powers active on the target. Okay. Screw it. That sounds awesome.
Yes?
I also like that Jolie is like morally gray. You know, like there's something a bit different about Jolie compared to some other people. Alrighty. Also, that reminds me, because we were talking about like Amazon Prime and stuff. The new season of Invincible came out, and I need to watch that. I said I was going to stay up to date with it. I don't think it's all out yet. They do weekly releases for stuff, so I have time to catch up. So maybe that's a later on today sort of deal. We can deal with it then. But who knows? What the hell? Mission's always behind. Always lacking. Where the hell is she? Man, she's getting like attacked by something over there. Also, I guess there's rumors of Critical Role making some sort of like movie, like animated movie, which is dope. Like imagine they make a... I've been saying it for a while. I think a good animated movie would be like EXU Calamity. Like that. Oh, there you are. Come on, Mission. Let's go. Like that would be a badass movie for them to make. Calamity as a movie, that just hits right, you know. Especially with the rumors that Critical Role is going to be taking a bit of a break with everything happening. Like because Brennan announced that he's having another child, and it sounds like the child would be born April-ish, I believe, is what they said. So, like, within the next month. I'm almost dead. Holy.
Yeah?
These Rancors really fuck you up. Holy crap. And Jolie leveled up again. How dare you, Jolie? Oh, I leveled up. Dope. Everyone's leveling up. We're all winning today.
Sure.
Oh, that's level 20. That is level 20. My dex is so low and I can't fix it now. Why do I get like an attribute modifier at level fucking... That's terrible. This does nothing for us. This is absolutely nothing for us. Persuade. Feats. You've been granted the following. Force, Master Force Focus and Master Sense. Okay. Is there anything else? Is there a way for us to get like an improvement to our AC through these feats? This one's about blaster deflection. What would you get? More health? More vitality? could go toughness for more vitality, or Jedi defense, which we already have. This gives you a +3 bonus to all blaster deflectors. Certain items may apply a bonus or penalty to this ability. It's either that or more health. What's recommended? Okay, it's saying it wants me to take advanced defense. So we will take advanced defense. Is there anything else that I can take right now? Force Aura. When this power is activated, the Jedi is temporarily granted a +2 bonus to its defense. And all saving throws. Ooh, that might be the way to go. Nope, it's saying it wants me to take Force Push. Which feels like a waste at this level. But we'll do it anyway. We'll do what the game recommends today. She can't deal with computer use. We'll bump up some prepare. There we go. Computer use just because. And he doesn't have Master Fury of Blows, which kind of sucks. He doesn't have anything in here about that. Holy. What have I been doing with him? What have I been doing with this guy? Holy smokes. Why can't I get this? Knight Valor. Where the hell is that? Knight Valor. This power increases the physical attributes and saving throws of a Jedi. Okay. He can take that then. He's only level 18. Why is everybody so much lower in level than I am? That's a concern. That's a great concern. Well, gonna have to deal with it. One way or another. Maybe we'll be fine. Revan, you are back. Our scout has told us that you have rescued him. His injuries are severe, but we believe he will survive. We are grateful for what you have done. So will you help me now? Risking your own life to save our scout seems to prove that you have changed significantly since the last time you were here. But you have deceived us before. We must discuss this in greater detail, but we must have some privacy, Revan. We will return when our deliberations are done. Everyone goes and deliberates without us, but I'm okay with that. I don't want to have to read too much. And they're back. Revan, we have you have rescued a member of our tribe from a great personal risk to yourself. We believe this action shows that you've truly changed since your last visit here. The council has decided we will trust you once more. For many generations, we have sought a way to enter the temple and discover the means to destroy the Star Forge. But only those who can command the Force, those like you, can enter the Temple of the Ancients. We no longer have that power. That was why we helped you the last time you were here. But you cannot enter the temple without our help, Revan. Only the ancient rituals of our people can lower the shield for you to enter. You need us as much as we need you, Revan. Looks like we'll be working together then. For our own sake and that of the entire galaxy, we hope you truly mean to atone for your past evils. When you are ready, Revan, we will take you to the temple. But the temple is a place of sacred power. If you are to enter it, You must do so alone, in the tradition followed by our Ratka ancestors the past 1,000 generations. Why do I have to go in alone? When you were last here, we broke the ancient tradition. We allowed you to enter and your apprentice, you and your apprentice to enter the temple, and it brought untold suffering upon the galaxy. Goddamn. We believe you truly wish to destroy the Starforge this time, but the lesson of the past is not easily forgotten. We will not defile the sacred ritual a second time. Only you may enter. When I'm ready, I'll go to the temple alone. Then it is done. You have only to let us know when you are ready to enter the temple. I want to enter the temple. The time has come for you to atone for your past crimes, Revan, but the task ahead of you will be difficult. Those you call Dark Jedi followers of the old apprentice now dwell within the temple. I can deal with them. Go to the temple now. We will meet you there once the ritual has been prepared. Remember, in accordance with the ancient Raku tradition, you must enter the temple alone. Perfect. Does that mean I can get rid of my friends? You know what? We're going to bring them with, just in case there's anything on the way, because these goddamn Rancor keep respawning. Because they're dangerous motherfuckers. Okay, good. They're not there. Should really save though once we get to like the temple area, because don't want to lose all this progress. All right. I think I can get rid of them here. Party selection. Bam. Should be good. Should be good. That door is freaking out. I will begin the ritual. It will take many hours, but when it is done, but when it is complete, you must be ready. The shields will not stay. Wait, someone is coming.
Wait, you can't go in there alone.
I have to go on there alone. It's the Ratka tradition.
We have had a premonition. The Force has given us a vision. There is great danger within the temple. We cannot let you face it alone.
You might be walking into a trap. Maybe Malik himself is waiting inside. Even if he isn't, that temple will be crawling with Dark Jedi. You'll need all the help you can get.
No other can go in the temple with you. You must enter alone. That is the way of the ancient ritual. Jolie, you can't come. The Ratka won't allow it.
Your destiny, maybe the fate of the entire galaxy, could be forever changed inside that temple. I'm not about to let you face that alone. Not after my premonition. There's a reason I had that vision.
Jolie speaks for both of us. You must enter the temple, but we must go with you.
So you just tell that guide of yours to do whatever he has to do to get us all inside the temple.
Continue the ritual. No, you must enter the temple alone. I will not lower the shields.
I don't know what he said, but it sounds like your guide's being stubborn. We don't have time for this. The Republic fleet is on the way, and we're stuck on this planet until we deactivate that disruptor field. You have to convince him to get us inside that temple.
I cannot destroy the Starforge alone. They must come with me into the temple. Yeah, we'll say that. I believe you, the elders, have said you wish to destroy the Starforge and end the terrible legacy of our ancestors. If you need help to do this, I will not stand in your way. I will resume the ritual now.
Why do I get the feeling this is going to take a while? Still, we better stay ready. As soon as those shields go down, we have to get inside the temple.
Chanting. Combining the five elements, we will destroy any evil. That's some Bionicle shit right there.
Malak,
gruesome
the
sight in
preparations
a
are
couple
nearly
seconds.
complete. Every day, the Star Forge adds more ships to our fleet. It is operating at nearly 300% of our projections. The fleet is assembling around the Star Forge and awaits your instructions.
Patience, Commander. My new apprentice is nearly ready. Once Bastila joins her battle meditation to our enormous fleet, we shall be invincible. Then we shall begin our final conquest of the core worlds, and the Republic will be crushed forever.
As you wish, Lord Malak.
Yeesh. He looks beautiful, doesn't he? Alright, Johanny leveled up. I think she's only level 18, yeah? Yeah, she'll be level 18. Injury threat. Or treat injury. Feats. Provides +2 to saving throws. Does she just not have the option of Flurry of Blows? Is that why I haven't picked it for her? There it is. Droid disable. Because that is the best move in the game. It's locked. And there's no visible means of unlocking it. But now we walk around in the temple. See what happens. Ooh, a Dark Jedi. An Acolyte. Oh no. That's poison. It still bothers me how the Acolyte wasn't even given a fair shake. I genuinely believe the Acolyte was good. At least it was decent. It introduced some fun characters, at the very least. If you want to say the acting's bad, I disagree. If you want to say the story's bad, that's subjective. But I think some characters are fun. I think Soul is one of the coolest characters in Star Wars. But hey, you know, stuff happens. Shite happens. Shite happens. I also think some of the fights are some of the best in all of Star Wars, which apparently people disagree with, which is wild to me. I've heard some people say they didn't like the fights, but like, I don't know. There's an entire fight scene between like one Sith and like 50 Jedi, and he annihilates them, and it looks awesome. Like that Sith tearing through the Jedi was really sick. Like it was one of the coolest. It was possibly like I still think like Obi-Wan versus Maul is like one of my favorite fights. Specifically in Phantom Menace, like that fight is badass. Easily one of my favorite fights. Computer console. No. Who's our computer person here? I'm pretty sure it's Jolie. What have these two been doing? Security camera. That's where we are. Let's not overload that. Can I overload that one? Blow some people up? Hell yes. East Guard post. Corrupt targets targeting program. Failure. Failure. Damn. West post. Corrupt targeting. Success. Very nice. Armory. Nothing's going on there. Armory exterior. Unlock door. Very nice. Prototype droid control room. There's a prototype droid somewhere. Okay, we'll see what's happening there. We're not going to overload it yet. Obelisk corridor. No, thank you. No, thank you. We're just going to turn everything off. We have a million fucking... we can kill them, no problem. Not going to worry about that. And I think the other one was the one that we're on, yeah? North Corridor? Yeah, we've destroyed them already. Not a big deal on that one. I think there's one last room. No, we can just download the schematics, and we will. All right. Jolie putting some computer skills into you was necessary. Yes. All right. Time for us to move. What's up, Brain? How's it going? Yo, ZB, Season 7 Marvel Rivals Iron Man is now a menace. That's fucking good. I love my Iron Man. Let's go. That sounds like a win-win for me. He is one of my 3 bands if I'm playing Storm or Loki. I've been playing a lot Magneto lately. A lot of Magneto lately, loving it. Didn't they nerf the hell out of all of the hell are they called? I'm losing my mind here.
Got something on
Brain. It's just I'm losing it.
Oh, I get it.
What the hell are they called? Vanguard? Yeah, Vanguards. Didn't they nerf the hell out of all the Vanguards? Which is very shitty because my boy Groot now gets destroyed, which hurts my damn soul. But yeah.
Who dares intrude on our meditations? You know the penalty for... Revan, you are back.
I'm no longer Revan. I serve the light of the and the Jedi Council now.
Malak told us what happened to you. The Jedi Council has stripped you of your power. You are a shell of what you once were.
You are not fit to rule the Sith anymore, Revan. Darth Malak will reward us greatly for destroying you.
Mm-hmm. I'm sure he will. And it looks like they were right. What were these two doing? Like, what are they doing over here by themselves? Look what they've done. Now Jahani's dead. The amount of times I swear to God that, like... Oh, Lord. How far back do we have to go now? That's terrible. We have to do all that again. That's so rough. This game hurts you on the inside sometimes. Did it just crash? I think this game just crashed. Brain, the game crashed. We're in some trouble. This is my life. But yeah, I've been playing a little bit. The new character White Fox, I believe is what the name is. She's pretty interesting. She's, you know, not great. I feel like compared to like a lot of the other releases for newer characters, White Fox didn't quite become as overpowered upon release. Like, who was the last character they released? Elsa Bloodstone. She was broken on release. Please load. Thank you. But yeah, so like them nerfing the hell out of certain characters is getting a little old. But like if Iron Man is the menace he deserves to be now, then I'm okay with that. I am okay with that. Let me tell you. There we go. Oh wait, yes. I didn't give her Droid Destroyer. Whatever. Me and Jolie have it. So I'll say it once. I think that instead of nerfing characters, what they should do is they should buff everybody else. Just buff everybody. Although they should nerf Spider-Man. Spider-Man is a menace, and he needs to, you know, J. Jonah Jameson is right. We need to get rid of that Spider menace. He is a problem. I still hate Spider-Man so much. He's such a broken, unnecessarily quick character. Like, it just makes it not fun whenever I see him. Is throwing in the game still bad brain? Or have people decided they're not going to throw anymore? You're more in the know about all that stuff than I am. And you telling me there was like a gambling ring of people like throwing the game is crazy, but totally believable. Just curious how that's going. There's still ways to make money doing it because I could use it. Time to die.
Get it.
Right, Jolie. Want Jolie to do this because he's better at doing this sort of thing. North Corridor. I think this is us. Yeah, okay. Overload so we can get rid of this person. East. I believe this is the one that I couldn't do anything with. Yeah. West. I think we were able to shut them down. Armory. I don't believe anything happened in the armory. The exterior armory, there was something though, so we could unlock it. And then prototype droid room. Nothing. We'll deal with it when we get there. Obelisk Corridor. This is the one that has all of the turrets, right? Yeah, get rid of that shit. No, thank you. North Corridor. We've defeated them in there. And South Corridor has some droids still. But you know what? We can just get rid of them. I feel like that's fine. Alright, download schematics and then we can get the heck out of here. And then I'll probably save before we lose the game again. Because that would be my luck.
What is it?
Just so we don't lose that much more stuff. Although I think we only want like 2 more rooms after this, so it's not that big of a deal. But it might be best to go a different direction. We shall see. What was I talking about like 2 seconds beforehand? I think I was talking about the Acolyte show, but I don't think we need to do that. Activate shields, activate weapons, optimize targeting, engage droid protocol mode or patrol mode. There we go. Let's have a droid do some of the dirty work around here for us. This way, we don't have to fight anybody, or at least less, because our little droid will do it. Come on, bash it open. Or don't. Whatever works. Whatever floats your boat, I suppose. Oh, God. What just happened? Oh, there's like crystals in here? What the fuck? Where is this droid? He's going nuts somewhere. There he is. Oh, he just joined. No, our droid got destroyed by their droids. That upsets me. Battle bots. Is that what that shit's called? Battle bots? This feels like the correct way to go. Yeah. What are the rooms here? Armory. South corridor. Computer room. Prototype droid command room. Okay, so that feels like the correct way to go, which we don't want to go there yet. We want to level up a bit. At least our other teammates, because I have already leveled, I believe. Yeah. Which way was... This is the way that we want to go. Is everybody here this time, so I don't run in by myself? Just to be safe, I'm going to upgrade the shit out of myself.
Who dares intrude on...
I'm revving now, blah, blah, blah. Yes, yes, yes. You guys are going to kill me. I get it. Can't if I'm killing you already, though. Am I slow? What the hell happened? Bam. See? It's when you prepare for a fight, it goes better. Such is life. Ooh.
Revan, Lord Malak told us you still lived. At last, a challenge worthy of my skills. I grow so bored with slaughtering these mindless training droids. I intensified my training tenfold in hopes I would get the chance to face you in mortal combat. I am glad to see my training has not been in vain.
Mortal Kombat. Do. You're going to lose, brother. Especially if my teammates were to step in. That would be nice. Wow. Alright, Jahani? Yeah. Not Jahani. You alright, Jolie? Didn't look like it went well. Oh, we have a place to like upgrade a bunch of our stuff. Which is nice, because I feel like we've picked up a ton of stuff, too. Sith energy field. There's a million Sith energy fields. What? Did something just walk out of another room? Like, what the fuck just happened? Okay. Alright. Workbench. We can't adjust any of our armor. But we can upgrade lightsabers and such. So this was plus damage to dark side. And what did this one do? The Krayt Dragon +2 plus... Ooh, that reverses it. I kind of like that. I'd rather have more damage. So there. And then my other lightsaber has plus damage to droid and +2 attack. And then +3 to attack. Where'd the other one go? So +3 to attack and plus damage. That's just a better version of that all around. I believe this is Jolie's. He's a +3 to attack with that one. And then this one gives him a +1/+1. Let's give him something better than that, because I feel like that's kind of shit. So there we go. That's slightly better. And then Jahani has a +3 to damage, and then a +2 into blaster deflection. I don't think there's much improvement there. I will say, I think it's time for me to get rid of the red lightsaber. It doesn't befit... you know what? It's canon. It's canon, Revan, to have a red lightsaber. Although I do feel like if the canon nowadays existed back then, he'd have a white one. So he'd have a red and a white. Or sorry, he'd have a purple and a white. Dark Master Jedi robe. Does it do anything for me? So we have a 20 to our AC right now. That becomes an 18. Okay. we were wearing a named Jedi robe, so that's probably why it's so much better. Is there anything better? This is +3 to saves on the will. Don't think we have anything else. Yeah, that's good for that one. +2 to strength, +2 to strength, +3 to strength. That'll give us more damage overall, I believe. If I look, so we're at 27. 28's the max on damage on that one. Yeah, went up a little bit, which is fine. That's what we need. I think we're good. I think we're good on that front. Jolie doesn't need anything like that. You know, giving these two plus to strength would be huge so that they do a bit more damage. And yeah, I think we're good on that front. What is this? +3 to fortitude. Alright. We're going to leave them where they are. I think that just makes the most sense for now. Makes the most sense. Alright. Time for us to continue on. If they give us better shit, I'm going to be so mad. We just took a couple seconds and it like didn't matter. We could have grabbed some better shit right there. We're all good. Which way are we going? This way. I believe, by the way, this is the room that Bastila was getting tortured in. Because we saw that earlier. So. Bastila torture room. Oop. Hello. Goodbye. That sounded like Yuri Lowenthal. You can always tell when Yuri's in a game. You really can. He's always around. Let us in. Computer room. What is this going to do? I'm still getting used to things starting earlier. Oh, because do you guys not have daylight savings? I feel like we went over this last time.
Yes?
Hello, Dream. How's it going? Is this going to give us all the exact same stuff? Alright, that's not worth our time.
Your wish?
What?
I can still destroy them. Do I get XP for this? Oh my god, that's free XP. That is unreasonable. Oh, hello, droid. See, droid destroy just wrecks house. I love Yuri. I love that Yuri and his wife have been in so many games together. It's like Travis and Laura. Yeah. It's always so romantic, especially with Travis, right? When he's playing Roy Mustang and he blasts his wife into oblivion. You ever seen Full Metal Alchemist? Yeah. That shit's insane. Not to mention, that's one of like the best acting performances on either end of them. Like, that's amazing. They did such a good job with that. Like, it's not even funny. If you haven't seen that, I recommend looking up Roy Mustang Kills Lust. It is insane. And the reason I'm okay with... Oh, this is where Bastila was getting tortured. If you haven't... And the reason I'm talking about it is because that's like a 15-year-old show now. I feel like I'm okay to talk about it. If you haven't seen it at this point, it's on you. I love Fullmetal Alchemist Brotherhood. Well, here's the deal. I'm not the biggest fan of Fullmetal Alchemist, which upsets people when I say that. I just couldn't get into it. Like, I've seen most of it. I've never finished it. I get to the same point every time. I'm like, I just can't watch this. It's just not for me. Which sucks because I hear the ending is fantastic. But I don't even know what the ending is. I do know that Edward loses his powers. That's all I know about the ending. So, you know. I could watch it probably, but I have no idea. Like, I'd have to... The reason I have to start it over every time is because I always forget what's going on, because it is a complex story. So to, like, try to restart and not have the information that you need, it's just not going to go well. This computer's fried, right? Yeah. Eek. Alright. We just went in a massive circle. Is this door ready to open? It's not. We have to go to the other side now. I won't spoil it just in case you end up binging it one day. Well, I've had the ability to binge it. I get to the same spot. It's right where Louise Armstrong's sister gets introduced. And they're at like that snow place and Sloth shows up or something. Once that happens, I kind of lose interest. I don't know why. I can't keep going. For whatever reason. Which is just on me, totally. But, you know, it is what it is. I'd rather watch One Piece for the third time, I think. Which I know sounds insane. The same unspoken promise that I hope you have with me in the ending of One Piece. Listen. The end of One Piece is going to end up being the most spoiled thing of all time, and it grinds my fucking gears, man. Ugh. God damn. You guys are rude. Stop hurting me. It's going to get so spoiled, and it's going to bug me. Because the people who get it spoiled for them and like they didn't have to watch the entire series or read the entire series, I was there. I was on the journey. And what, you guys get the same reward and you guys didn't take the journey? Nah. That's bullshit. That's bullshit right there. That's how I feel about it. I'm so horrified. And because the One Piece live action, right? The third season just came out. And we know that it's not going to have the full thing. Like, the full ending is not going to be there. Oh, God. It keeps changing. Why did that just happen? This camera's terrible. Beep. Boop. Beep. So, like, changes the one that it's on. So they all have to be green. Come on, let me touch that one. There we go. No. Green. Green. This camera's so bad. Green. 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 This is not good. Green. Okay. They all turned off. Green. It turned off again. Why? Stay green.
What is it?
Does that one not count? Is that what's happening here?
And you need?
What?
No, we should go into solo mode. So you guys stop fucking with it. I thought we were in solo mode already.
Your wish?
Solo mode. There we go. Boom.
What?
Yes?
And you need?
Sure.
Oh, this puzzle's gonna piss me off.
Yes?
Boop.
And you need?
Boom. Come on. That's bullshit. Okay, hang on. This
What?
puzzle is going to be the most infuriating puzzle of all time.
Yes?
Okay, so that resets it. Okay. The thing that makes it even worse is the ending is going to disappoint people, and how valid people think that disappointment will be is if whether they've been on the same journey for as long exactly. Oh no, what's happening, brain? And how many people are going to be disheartened at this, even starting from the beginning? It's already happening, because then people take the excuse because Oda did a single interview one time where he's like, oh yeah, the beginning of One Piece is like right now. And people are like, what do you mean, Oda? And he's like, oh, well, like, you can start from, the end of, you can start from Egghead. Like, that's fine. No, it's not fine, Oda. Why would you say that? Why would you say that? God damn it. I'm get to, like, one left and it does this shit. Boop. Bang. Bang. Okay, hang on. So if this one turns on the two beside it, right? And then this one turns them off because it's like the two beside it, and then it turns those ones on. Then bang. This one will turn that off. And then I can do this. Nailed it. See, you just gotta think sometimes. You just gotta think through sometimes. One Piece live action, even having an ending at all, is gonna color things even further. Well, that's why the rumor mill right now is that the One Piece live action is going to end at a point where people can pick up the rest of the series and start watching the animated show. So, who knows how that's going to go. Welcome back, Revan. It has been some time since you last accessed my database. I'm beginning to wonder if you had been terminated. I almost was. I'm hard to kill. Let's say that. An obvious conclusion given your presence here. However, my sensory input systems are detecting some significant changes in your composition since your last visit. Your what the fuck does it say? Neurological patterns exhibit subtle yet what the fuck? These changes may not be noted in my record. Yeah. Alright, I need information. Due to my system's ability to monitor and repair themselves, you'll find all the data within my archive has remained fully intact. Please choose the topic. How do I shut down the disruptor field? The disruptor field was constructed as the Star Forge's primary defense against enemy attacks and can only be deactivated from the upper levels of the temple. How do I get to the upper levels of the temple? My systems control the doors to the upper levels, allowing those who are who are worthy of Ratka legacy to pass. The last time you were here, Revan, I unsealed the doors for you. However, the subtle neurological changes I detected in you earlier caused a failure in the recognition system that would have opened the door for you. I have updated the database to recognize the new configurations to your mind. The doors to the upper levels will now once again open to you. Cool. And it's all because of the fact of it being such a long wait to get there. That's true. I'm behind because I was pretending a lot, because I was parenting a lot. The issue with just buffing everyone and nerfing is that inevitably you end up with every character is crazy and every character does mega DPS, and the only thing that matters is how much support and vanguards you have, because every character can do mega DPS. That's true. As far as I know, the throwing issue I haven't heard about. I haven't heard much about it. If I did meet the I did meet the most mentally unstable person I've ever met in voice chat in a game the other night. It was the 10 comp matches you have to play to get your initial season ranking, and he immediately started crying that no one would play Namor to team up with him. Jeez. You talking about Magneto or how to optimize Zodiac's party in the game? we're talking about Marvel Rivals. Then he started complaining that I was playing Loki and the other player was playing Gambit, saying that we were throwing, and this is before anyone on the team even had their first death. So he's screaming and crying into comp about how we shouldn't be in comp if we aren't really going to. Crazy. Mind you, during character selection, he shows us that he is level 50. The red emblem that you need like 300 hours to get on a character. He has like 8 characters with that. That's crazy. That's insane. Yeah, I don't know. Marvel Rivals is this weird game that needs to like figure out if it wants to be like broken characters or if it wants to be a balanced game, because either way. So he was crying and throwing the entire time, and he switched to Widow for the vibes, and he had the red emblem on. That's crazy. And he says us throwing, he's going 8 and 9, while the rest of us are 32 and 15. Yeah, that's bad. Due to the system's ability to monitor... Oh, okay, we already know all this. Alright, let's talk about the Starforge. Starforge was constructed during the apex of the Infinite Empire's power. A true technological marvel, it is an enormous space station that serves as both a factory and a battle dreadnought. The Starforge can mass produce immense fleets with a minimum of time and resources. In addition, the Starforge also shares much of the same technology used in my own construction. In many ways, the Starforge is like a living entity. It feeds, it hungers, it draws on the energy flowing through all living things, what you call the Force, the last time you were here. This ability to feed and consume on the living energy of the Force is the key to the Starforge's power, but ultimately it was also what led to the destruction of the Infinite Empire. What do you mean? The Rakta are by nature a cruel and savage species. The Starforge fueled itself with the hatred and inherent in its own creators, and doing so destroyed something. I didn't get to read it. In your terminology, the Starforge is a tool of the dark side. It corrupts those who use it, so that it can create greater and greater amounts of negative energy to fuel itself. The builders thought they were strong enough to control this effect, but they were wrong. They became victims of their own creation, and eventually their hatred turned them against each other. Civil War destroyed the Infinite Empire, a lesson to remember. Jesus. Only one who is immensely strong in mind and will can harness the power of the Starforge without suffering a similar fate. Damn. Alright, I'll be going now. As you wish, please return if you find yourself in need of any information stored within my database. This is why I think the Starforge would be a good tool for them to use, to be like, this is how Palpatine made his shit. Like, that would be dope. It was super tough. It was a super tough matchup, but he kept crying. We should stay out of ranked, and he was throwing to teach us a lesson, blah, blah, blah. And the game went 3-4 in Convoy, where we won. Now, that's good. Okay, Brain, bear with me. Can you explain what you mean by throwing and why this person is getting upset? I don't play Rivals, and the terminology is half understood and half not. I can pick up something. So throwing basically means, like, he's, like, losing the game on purpose. He's making it so that the other teammates on his team lose. He's allowing the other team to win. And usually one of the ways that people throw in competitive is they just stand around and do nothing, but they keep moving so the game doesn't kick them. And occasionally they'll run out and they'll like feed the opponents, which means that he'll let them kill them so he can so they can earn their ults faster and stuff like that. And it shows the game that he was playing. So when someone reports him saying he was throwing and he's like 1 in 15 or something like that, the game's like, no, he's just bad. Like, that's all it would do. It won't say like, no, he wasn't throwing, he was bad. That's why it's a big deal, because like a lot of people, oh, that's a droid. A lot of people will throw and then nothing will happen because they played. That's kind of the main issue with throwing, is that it's really hard for the game to really be able to tell. If you leave a game and let your teammates suffer, like you play it first couple of minutes and then your teammates have to suffer with having one less person, that's when you'll get a penalty. But they don't typically penalize you if you just throw, which kind of sucks. They do kind of do it, but they don't. So this player has no evidence that Brain and the other teammates were losing on purpose then. Well, another way that you can throw, I guess, is by picking bad characters. But Brain was saying he was playing Loki, which, depending on how you play, if you're going to be a healing Loki, you can be incredibly cracked. If you're going to be a damage Loki, you're going to be incredibly cracked. But if you're not good at either, you're going to be bad. So, and what's likely is most people see others playing Loki, and they're like, oh, this guy's not going to heal us, right? So then we have to play 3 healers to make up for the Loki deficit. That's possibly what this guy was thinking about, but I doubt it. Oh no.
Revan, I knew you'd come for me. Malik thought you might be afraid to enter the temple again, but he doesn't know you like I do. Not anymore. Not since you've changed.
Quickly, Bastila, come with us. We have to escape before Malik arrives.
Escape? You don't understand. I have sworn allegiance to Lord Malik and the Sith. I am no longer a pawn of the Jedi Council.
A pawn of the Jedi Council? What are you talking about?
Surely you know what I mean, Revan. Look at what the Council did to you. They turned you into their puppet. The same thing they do to all who are truly strong in the Force. They speak of the dark side as if it is something to be feared, but in reality their only goal is to manipulate those who are strong in the Force. The fear of the dark side is a tool to maintain control. Why do you think the Jedi forbid you and Malik from joining the Mandalorian Wars? They knew you would realize your true potential and break free of their domination. Malik has shown me how the Jedi Council have been using me the same way they once tried to use you. They've been holding me back because they knew one day I would surpass them all.
No, I don't believe it. How could you betray us like this? It's not too late, Bastila. You can still turn away from the dark side.
I resisted it first. I endured the Sith torments with the passionless serenity of a true Jedi, emptying my mind. But after a week of endless tortures, I finally saw the truth. Malik forced me to acknowledge my anger and pain. He showed me the liberating power of these emotions. Then he made me see how the Jedi Council has denied me what is mine by right. The Jedi Council gladly used my battle meditation in their wars, but they still treated me like a child, like an inferior. They were jealous of my power, of what I could become. They wanted me to bow and call them master and follow their code and obey their every order. But all the while they were exploiting my battle meditation for their own use.
Don't be lured by these Sith lies, Bastila.
Lies? You were the one living a lie, Revan. The Jedi Council made you into something you are not. They programmed you to be their slave. You used to be Revan, Master of the Sith, but no longer. You were simply a pawn of the Jedi Council and the Republic they serve, like I was, until Malik freed me from their shackles. A pity the power you once had is so diluted in you. You could have been as strong as I am now. Stronger even. With the power of the Starforge, Malik will destroy the Republic and conquer the galaxy. And I will be the apprentice at his side, after I prove my worth by killing you.
I'm afraid that's not going to happen. This is unfair treatment towards Bastila, but whatever.
You were stronger than I would have thought possible after what the Jedi Council did to you. Seems that Malik was wrong. The power of the dark side is not lost to you after all, Revan.
I draw my power from the light now, Bastila.
You can deny what you are, Revan, but you're only fooling yourself. I know the truth. I have seen the shadows inside your mind, remember? I was there when you nearly died in the trap set by the Jedi Council. I used the Force to preserve your life, Revan. We are forever linked by my actions on that bridge.
That is how I know you'll come back to the light.
These are not your true feelings, Revan. You're speaking as a tool of the Jedi Council, as I once did. But now I see how the Jedi used us both. The Council tried to exploit the bond between us. They hoped I would draw out your memories to lead them to the Starforge. We were slaves to their will, like all who follow the Jedi Code, but in our shared visions of the star maps, I also felt the so-called taint within you. I resisted it at first, but now I embrace the power of the dark side. Your dark side.
Learn from my mistakes. It's not too late to come back from the light. Or to the light.
Mistakes? No, Revan. The only mistake you are making is the one you are making now. You deny yourself the power that is yours by right. Only now do I realize how strong you are. You deserve to be the true master of the Sith, not Malak. I see this now. Together we can destroy your old apprentice. Join with me and reclaim your lost identity.
I'm not Revan anymore. I don't even remember those days.
Your mind was too badly damaged to ever fully restore your memories, Revan. But your power, your strength of will, the essence of who and what you are, these things still remain. Once, long ago, you defied the Jedi Council, freeing yourself from their control. You claimed your rightful title of Dark Lord of the Sith. Together we can defeat Malak and take back what is yours.
Turn away from this path, Bastila. The dark side leads to only destruction.
Bastila, it is not too late for you to be saved. The teachings of the Jedi can lead you from the dark side, back into the light, and the true understanding of the Force.
You are beneath my contempt, Juhani. When you felt the power of the dark side, you fled to a cave like some cowering animal. You know nothing of the Force or its true potential. But you, Revan, the power of the dark side is yours to command. You can use it to destroy Malak. With my help, you could rule over the entire galaxy.
The Dark Lord Revan is dead. I am a servant of the light now.
You were a pathetic fool, Revan. Together we could have defeated Malak and ruled over an empire. But now, I will be at Lord Malak's side instead. You will be crushed with the Republic and all the fools who bow down to the Jedi Council. No one can stand against the power of the Starforge and the Sith fleet.
We shall see. We shall see. And yeah, Dream, to fill in that question that you asked earlier about, like, they wanted someone to play Namor, because I'm pretty sure they were playing Hela, and Hela and the Namor combination is, like, pretty cracked. So, like, there is, like, power-ups that you receive from players playing the same, like, in a duo group like that. So, like, Hela has a power-up with Namor. Hulk gives the Thing a power-up, like, and it works like that for a bunch of different characters. So that guy wanting someone to play Namor tells me he was playing Hela. Shut down planetary disruptor field and shut down the temple energy shield. Log out. Let's go. Let's go. Let's get out of here. I thought we were going to be a lot longer. I genuinely thought that this was going to be like a 4-hour stream, but at this rate, I think we're going to reach about 3 hours and it will be done this game. So we're almost done, guys. We're almost done. She felt your taint, Schlong Boy line if I've ever heard one. God damn it. Yes, that is a very Schlong Boy line. So was this guy a DPS main who just expected people to heal him consistently? Dream, you have found the biggest problem with Marvel Rivals. That is 100% what a lot of DPS players believe should happen. You should constantly be healing me, sort of deal. Alright, time to run to these guys. I think they give you something if you go to them. But yeah, that is the biggest complaint that you will ever hear from people playing Marvel Rivals. It's, where's the healing? Where's the healing? And you know, sometimes it is justified in asking, but not all the time. There's been games where you play for 30 minutes and like one of the healers only has 10k healing. That's way too low. It needs way more healing than that. Way more. But sometimes you hear people saying, where's the healing, when the person's doing their best and they have like 30k healing for a 30-minute round. Like, sometimes it happens. You're back, Revan. When you refused to enter the temple alone, we feared that you had betrayed us again. We did not expect you to return. Did you find what you were looking for inside the temple? Did you discover the secrets to the story of the Star Forge? Not exactly. I have to go to the Star Forge to stop Malik. Then we wish you luck, Revan. For far too long, we have kept ourselves hidden away on this lowly world, hoping to keep the Star Forge from unleashing its evil upon the rest of the galaxy. Perhaps once the Star Forge is destroyed, it will be time for us to leave this world to rejoin the galaxy, and we have isolated ourselves for far too long. I'm sure the galaxy will welcome you with open arms. You must go now, Revan. The Star Forge feeds the power on your old apprentice. If you do not stop him soon, he will become more powerful than you. Whatever the fuck he said, because he speaks too fast. So what are you in your opinion? What are you? Jesus Christ, why can't I fucking read today? So what, in your guys' opinion, better strategies than playing DPS and expecting to be healed? What would be the best way to react rather than what that guy did? Well, first and foremost, it depends on who you're playing. If he's playing Hela, Hela's kind of one of those characters that does need a bit of healing. But if you're playing like Black Widow, and it depends on the map, if Black Widow has like a long line of sight, she's going to be behind the pack, so she doesn't need as much healing. But there are like health packs around the map that like they can pick up, so it's not that big of a deal realistically. Like this person could without much issue probably have just picked up their own healing, because there is health packs. Right, so it's the strategy for a lot of DPS is get in, get out, grab a health pack. That's probably the best I could offer for a DPS who's trying to get more heals. Grab a health pack. Now, typically what ends up happening, and it's been a strategy for a while, there's usually 3 DPS, 2 Vanguard, and what did I say? There's 3 healers, 2 DPS, and what's the actual thing? 3 healers, 2 Vanguard, 1 DPS.
What happened inside that temple?
Bastila has fallen to the dark side. She fled to the Star Forge.
The dark side? Bastila? No! No! How could that happen?
She was always in danger of being seduced by the dark side, Karth. Bastila was strong, but she was always impatient and headstrong. Malik preyed upon her weakness. This planet is a tainted place. The Star Forge and the Temple have twisted the Force into an instrument of evil, just as Malik has twisted Bastila into a servant of the Sith.
She can still be saved, can't she?
Malik has a strong hold on Bastila now. It will be difficult for her to break free of his influence, especially considering her long association with you. Remember the bond that was forged between you when she rekindled the spark that was your life. Through that bond, she touched your memories, and also the echo of the dark taint within you.
But there's still hope for her, right? I mean, Revan rejected the dark side, so Bastila could too, right? We still might be able to save her.
We can try, and we will.
I don't know what fate awaits us, but I sense Bastila still has a role to play in the events to come. I have no doubt she will be waiting for us on the Star Forge.
No doubt. But let's go then before she has time to organize a bigger welcoming committee.
Indeed. To the Star Forge. Alright, let's hit that save button quickly. For some reason, I thought there was going to be more fights on this planet, but I guess not. I could have swore they said there were some Mandalorians, but whatever. Alright, to the Star Forge. I'm starting to think that having a favorite character in this game and wanting to play them all the time is going to cause more problems for me than trying to pick up characters that would suit my team. Am I right? You should have...
The Republic fleet must have gotten the message I sent as we were crashing into that planet. I'm picking up a transmission from them now.
This is Admiral Thorn Dodonna to the Avon Hawk. Do you read us?
Admiral Dodonna, this is Karth Onasi. We're receiving your transmission.
Karth, I'm glad to see you're still alive. We've begun our assault on the Star
This is
Forge.
gonna be a
We're taking
copyright
heavy
strike.
losses. How did the Sith ever manage to build something
That's
of this
okay.
scope?
The Star Forge wasn't
Sounds too
constructed
cool.
by the Sith, Admiral. We don't have time for me to fully explain it, but that space station is far older than you can imagine.
Maybe we should pull the fleet back and retreat. I don't know if we have the firepower to go up against this alien technology.
You can't do that, Admiral. The Star Forge is a factory of immense power. It's been churning out the capital ships, snub fighters, and assault droids that have powered the Sith war effort. You have to destroy the Star Forge now, or you'll be fighting an unending wave of reinforcements.
Then I guess we have no choice. But it isn't going to be easy.
Nope.
I can't even get our capital ships into position to start bombarding the Star Forge. The Sith fleet is too well organized. It's like they can guess our every move and counter our every strategy.
It's because of Bastila, Admiral. She turned to the dark side and became Malak's apprentice. We suspect she's somewhere on that space station right now, using her battle meditation against you and your fleet.
This is Master Vandor. A number of Jedi Knights have joined our fleet under his command.
If Bastila is using her power to augment the Sith, then Malak's fleet is invincible. Our only hope is to somehow stop Bastila from using her battle meditation.
How can we do that if she's on the space station?
I will send a squadron of Jedi Knights to the Star Forge to find Bastila. Their small ships will be able to fly through the Sith blockade and dock on the space station. If they can find Bastila, they may be able to distract her attention from the battle overhead. That should allow you to move your capital ships into position for a final assault on the Star Forge itself.
I hate to ask this after all you've done, Karth, but the Jedi may need all the help they can get.
Don't worry, Admiral. The Ebon Hawk and her crew are gonna see this through to the end.
And may the Force be with you.
Let's do this shit. To answer your question, you should have like... Oh, please, God, don't be broken. Okay, thank fucking God. You should have like 4 characters in each category that you can play, like Vanguard, DPS, and Healer. That way, if one of them gets banned, you can pick up another one. And if there's like a slot that's filled, you should realistically have 3 to 4 characters in each that you can play in competitive if you're gonna play competitive. Otherwise, stay in quick match until you have 4 characters that you're good with. So that way, if all of your one get banned over here, you and your buddy can switch or something, so that like his Vanguard can be played or whatever, right? So yeah, and what's in the can? It's Coca-Cola. It's not the blood of innocent homeless people, and it's definitely not that last option that you gave me. Hell no. Hell no. Do. Actually, you know what? Okay, Mission and Jahani. This is the squad. Mission, just in case we need to, like, hack our way through things. I don't think you do, but it's always good to have a mission with us if we need to.
You made it. Several Jedi have already gone ahead into the Star Forge. We have to strike while we still have the element of surprise. If we don't stop Bastila from using her battle meditation, the entire Republic fleet will be wiped out. Come on, before they... Damn! So much for catching them unprepared. We'll deal with these Sith. You get into the Star Forge and find Bastila. Hurry!
Jesus, come on! That guy looks like Kanan Jarrus. Let's go! This is so fucking sick. The end of this game is like one of the best, like, most badass moments. Come on, let's help them out. Let's help them out. Fuck letting them die. Alright, they're good. Is this the correct way? Elevator door. Alright. I like to imagine if a character I like playing is one of the good ones, I'm fine. But if I like Dorian Green, I'm screwed. Dorian Green, I'm screwed if people want to win. Who the fuck is Dorian Green? So I need to try I need to try about everyone in the game and get an idea of what people like playing. Then no, what you need to do is like just pick 3 to 4 of any type and learn it. You don't have to like they don't have to be good with like being combined with other characters. It's better if you do, but it's not necessary. And is it Doreen, Squirrel Girl? That's what I thought. I realized who it was when I was saying that out loud. I was like, yeah, that's Squirrel Girl. I'm just being a dumbass. The comically overpowered character.
Lord Malak, a team of Jedi have penetrated our defenses. Their fighters have landed on the Starforge.
This is not unexpected. The Jedi are formidable opponents. Send the Starforge's battle droids to deal with them.
Lord Malak, forgive me, but how can mere droids be a match for the Jedi?
You underestimate the power of the Starforge's droid army.
You underestimate my power.
Of course, Lord Malak. The Jedi have invaded the Starforge. Destroy them. Destroy them all.
Eh. Not overly concerned. Droid destroyed. Takes 3. I'm putting the controller down. So I take a look at who catches my eye from every type and learn how to play them well. Exactly. You don't need to be like the top tier player ever. You just need to know how to play a couple of characters ultimately. Do 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 do. I love this fucking game. This shit's so. Ah! You guys picked the wrong dude to fuck with. The guy who just so happened to know that droids were the main enemy of the final mission. Weird. Weird how I've been preparing for this moment. To fuck you all up. Come on. Blow the door open again. Nope. Wrong thing. There you go. Droid destroyed. Fools they be. Thinking they can take me down. And there was one other preparation I made earlier before I got to this point. I'm curious if anyone picked up on it. Hey, look at that. We got an easy level up for our teammates here. Computer use, security. We'll just go with treat injury. Oh, never mind. We can't. Awareness. Oh, right. We got to level up Juhani as well. Skills. Whatever. We're at this point in the game where it literally doesn't matter. Hey, droid disable. Level 19. Yeah.
What?
I said fuck with, did I not? I said fuck with. You're crazy, Dream. Come on, get some ass. This looks so sick. This is why I would love to see like the concept of Dark Jedi come back and not have the rule of 2 ruin everything. Like, this is badass. I mean, the Inquisitors fill that role, I guess. But like, come on. Like, seeing just a bunch of Sith and Jedi fighting each other is so cool. The rule of 2 is lazy.
More victims for us to slaughter.
See, I have ways to deal with you guys too, don't you worry. Come on. That person just died. She's like, holy Juhani, what the hell was that move? That was badass. That was badass. Of course, you brought the character whose competency surprised you. She is the reason we are fucking here. Juhani is a beast. Literally, undeniably, the most valuable player on the team. MVP shit right here. That's what Juhani is. Look how fucking cool this place is. Like, this is badass. Alright, time to go fuck up some more Dark Jedi. Get stuck in place. And time to die. It's pizza time. And you guys are the pizza slices. What's the point of having loot? Like, why would they have loot at this point in the game? Like, I can't even put that crystal in. Looks like Grim Dark Rainbow. Oh, Grim Dark Rainbow Road. Actually, that's a fucking good point. That's badass. That's dope. Evil Rainbow Road. That's cool. Could it be Neon Road? No, Neon's not evil. And pizza time. I'm gonna have to watch the Spider-Man movies again now that Brand New Day is coming out. I'm so excited for that. Did anyone else see Brand New Day? That looks dope. That looks dope. I'm so excited for Brand New Day.
Why have you disturbed me?
I have news, Lord Malak, about the Jedi.
The Jedi. Did my droids pass their test? Did they destroy our enemies?
No, Lord Malak. The droids could not stop them.
Strange. I did not think there were any among the Order who could survive an attack by an army of the Starforge's battle droids.
It was Revan, Lord Malak. Your old master is with the Jedi here on the Starforge.
Yes, that would explain why the droids failed. Revan was always strong in the Force. Very well. Send out all available troops, the apprentices as well.
Do you think they can stop Revan, Lord Malak?
Of course not. But they will slow Revan down. That will give me the time I need to fully prepare the Starforge's defenses. I am curious to see the true extent of this space station's capabilities.
Look how fucking cool it is, man.
My old master will make an interesting test subject.
Why did he make all of his apprentices like bald? He's like, yeah, the only way you can be my apprentice is if you're bald. You gotta be bald to be my apprentice. That's Malak right there. Malak did that. Come on. Stasis time. Pizza time. Do I think they're doing Man Spider? That would be pretty cool, in all honesty. If they did Man Spider, that would explain the organic webs. Because if they're going the organic web route, which is the worst thing the Sam Raimi Spider-Man movie ever did, that was dumb. Like, the whole reason, like, the web shooters are so important is because it shows the ingenuity of Peter Parker. Like, the whole reason that works so well is because the web shooters are supposed to be like the intelligence of Peter Parker coming together with his newfound abilities of a spider. It's a combination of his like intelligence, his strength, because he still needs his the Spider-Man games go into really good detail about it. Is like him describing himself like a pendulum, right? He's like, oh well, imagine you're a pendulum swinging through New York, right? Like you are the pendulum, and like you have to figure out the angle of the web shooter that you need to shoot out and all that shit. Like it is a badass thing for Peter to do constantly. He's constantly doing like extremely quick math for pendulums and arcs and all that stuff, right? Like it's pretty crazy, and velocity and speed. Like it's a fun thing that's a part of the Peter Parker thing. But if it's organic webs, while you still need to do the math for the distance, the thing with it is, it was his ingenuity that made this really strong substance that could hold him and still like dissolve later in the day, so New York wasn't covered in spider webs 24/7. You understand what I'm saying? I think you get what I'm saying. Like it's a cool thing for him. Hey. Where's Jahani? Where's my MVP at? Holy shit. Are we getting surrounded? What's happening here? Dear God, what happened? Why did this go to shit? What happened? What the fuck happened? No way, I'm back at the beginning. Let's see where the autosave takes us. Did the game just crash again? The ending is so cursed, man. It's gonna take us forever. Yeah, I'm pretty well versed in spider lore, and I want Man Spider to be the plot of the film because it's one of the few times where the threat of a Spider-Man movie is Spider-Man himself. Well, is that not the case with like the symbiote? Like, is the symbiote not supposed to be him being like the bad guy? Please God, don't be the beginning. Oh, it's the fucking beginning.
You made it.
All right.
If we don't, come on, before they.
All right, we need to save after every fight, it seems.
Damn.
Because here we are having to do all the same cutscenes again.
We'll deal with these Sith. You get into the star.
It's cool to look at, but I don't want to do it all again. It's Man Spider and the symbiote. I see. Those are the two. What the fuck just happened?
Huh? Yes. Sure.
Alright. I'm not going to save there. I'm going to save in a bit. We have some bigger fish to fry. Or some droids. The fact that there was like unlimited amount of fucking... Are we going to have the BG3 ending issue? Well, no. I'm going to save more often. Not have to worry about it.
Lord Malak.
This is not.
Lord Malak.
You underestimate.
We can't finish the game because it keeps glitching? Nah, it'll be fine. It'll be fine.
The Jedi have invaded the Starforge.
We are only at the 2-hour mark. We've got plenty of time. I was willing to go 5 hours today. So, we're good. We are finishing this bitch today. Droid destroyed. Time to die. I just didn't realize that Jahani and Mission weren't behind me there. I thought they were with me, but they weren't. And that's the reason we lost. So last time we went that way, we're going to go this way this time. Even though it's the exact same thing regardless of the way you go. That's why it locks itself behind you. But yeah, what I would really like is, and it's looking like that's not going to be the case. I would like for Ned and MJ to not be in this movie much. Not because I don't like the two of them. I actually really do like the chemistry that all three of them have. What I would like for them to do is for, like, Peter to not just resolve the Spider-Man issues in one movie, right? I want him to be, like, not with his friends for a while. You know what I'm saying? I want to actually see, like, him having to deal with the fact that no one knows who he is, except for the Hulk, because that seems like it's about to happen. So that's sort of the vibe I want. I want Peter Parker alone for a while. Yes, they can be around, but I just don't think they need to be, like, central focused characters, if that makes sense. I really think that it would be way cooler if the characters ended up not having massive roles. I could be alone on that, but I don't think I am. And then I think we gave her Droid Destroy last time. Or at least Droid Stun. Because we need time to breathe after making the choice to not tell them. Yeah, exactly. And then, if anything, Bruce is going to learn again if he even knew the first time. I think he knew. Like, him and Tony were really close, right? So I feel like he knew. But for me, what I think is likely going to happen is, you know, like, the whole, like, Banner forget, Hulk remember thing? Because there's a moment in the comic books where the Hulk and Spider-Man are talking. And the Hulk remembers who Peter Parker is after the whole Mephisto deal. I think it's Mephisto who made the deal with him. So that after that happens, Bruce Banner doesn't remember, but the Hulk does. The Hulk remembers who Peter Parker is, which is one of my favorite things that I've ever seen from a comic ever. And I'm not a big comic book guy, but I think that would be a really cool moment. All right. Time to cut these fools down. And then save immediately after. There we go. What I would really like, and I doubt it'll happen, what I would really like to happen is, because Felicia Hardy is my favorite Peter Parker romance, bar none. So who do we think Katie Sink is playing? I think she is 100% playing Phoenix or Jean Grey. She is a redhead in real life, right? So, like, that just makes the most sense to me. And, like, that's going to be, like, the MCU's version of the X-Men. They're a bit younger, which I would like.
Of course, I am curious.
Because I think it's about time we introduce new people to play these older roles. Like, it's time to replace Hugh Jackman. I'm sorry, it's time to replace Hugh Jackman. It's time to give us newer versions of Magneto and Professor X. I think it's time. I really do. And for people who are concerned about, like, well, aren't the mutants and stuff supposed to be, like, isn't Magneto supposed to be, like, a Holocaust survivor? Yes. And I think what you could simply do with that is just, like, so that the X gene can realistically do whatever you want it to be. So for me, you could be like, yeah, the X gene extends their life. They're basically immortal until they die. I feel like that is a perfectly reasonable thing for Magneto to have. So if you still wanted Magneto to be a Holocaust survivor, you could, and his age is just slow. Like, I don't see why that's impossible. If that makes sense. And I don't think they should change Magneto from being a Holocaust survivor. Like, that is a part of the character, and it should absolutely, it's part of the reason why he hates being subjugated as a mutant, because he was subjugated as a human. So, like, the reason he hates it is because he was subjugated his entire life. So, like, that's kind of the whole point of the character, and it needs to stay there. So, if we're gonna have mutants in it, Hugh Tillier 90 Jackman. Yeah, nah, I'm good. I love Hugh Jackman. I really do. He's one of my favorite actors of all time. He does not need to be Wolverine forever. That is a torch that can be passed. Okay, Jahani, where are you and where are your heals? Why is Jahani like glitching? There are so many of them. When is this gonna end? They're coming from behind again. Holy shit. There's like no winning here. Holy, do we finally have a break? Jesus. There's a comic lore explanation that Magneto's mutation slows his aging, so he could still be a Holocaust survivor. Yeah, that's good. I like that. But also, something that's interesting to point out is there is, like, from my understanding, which is not very good, but my understanding of, like, Marvel lore is there's, like, well, I forget what it's called. It's like a timeline constant is basically how I want to word it. Where major events in Marvel history are always a set period of time away from the main timeline. So the way that it works is World War I and World War II, like World War I is in 1914 and 1918, and World War II is in 1939 to 1945. But in Marvel, the way that I understand it is that the timeline moves those events forward. So they keep moving forward to match up with the distance between them to keep canonical ages the right way. So Magneto will always be like 80, right? And they'll always move World War II up the timeline. That's how I've been told it works. Whether that's the truth or not, I have no idea. Like Spider-Verse, no. There's an actual word for it, and I will look it up later. But I saw a video on it ages ago, and I'm like, that's insane. I can't believe they do that. But it honestly is the only way to make it work. Did I save? I need to save. Also, when the fuck is Spider-Verse coming out again? I want to see it. I didn't see the first two in theaters because I was like, whatever on the first one, and I didn't like it, so I didn't watch the second one in the theaters, but I liked the second one way more. So for me, I was like, when the fuck are these movies coming out, man? And more Dark Jedi I have a theater. God damn it, dude. When am I gonna win here? Give me Force Light. Force Speed, come on. Go. Force Speed is an absolute must here. Holy, look at all of them. Faces, please. Who went down? Mission went down. Okay, Jahani, turn around.
For the Republic.
Sure.
Holy crap, Jahani, to this fight. Why are you running 800 miles away? Need to help Jahani so she doesn't die over on me. Alright. think we've survived the nonsense for a while. What just blew up behind me?
For the Republic!
Alright, cool. They're all dead, as they should be. What's this door? Where does this door take me? Oh dear God. Down goes mission. Another one's gone. Another one's gone. Wait. Fuck your force lightning. There we go, sucker. Computer terminal. We need mission. Come here, mission. It's the timey-wimey solution to solving the problem, and it's actually pretty creative. So much so that you don't notice unless you look at it. Yeah, basically. Deactivate sentry turrets. You're damn right. Generate light battle armor. Generate customized Jedi robes. Yes. What did I just make? And then deactivate turrets. Let's go. Phew! Holy fuck, I'll be able to survive. Let's go.
Your wish?
What?
Now, what is in here? Jedi robes from the Star Forge. Oh, hell yeah, that looks badass. Just in time for some new friends. That was a grenade. Where did that end up? Oh, it ended up on mission space. Come on. These robes look so sick. Okay, give it a couple seconds before they get here, and it's over. Fucking grenades. There goes mission again. Pizza time. Slice and dice, motherfucker. We've deactivated those goddamn turrets now, so we should be in a pretty good spot. Mission needs to just heal. Dear Lord.
Yes?
It ended up on mission space. She's 16, Dream. God damn it. What are you doing? Juhani pros. Hands down best fighter in Zodiac's party. Cons. Tends to run off to enemies in the next room and abandon Zodiac to die. Precisely. She's done that twice now. It's crazy. Alright, all these turrets are off, which makes me happy. They're not killing me anymore. Look at these badass robes, man. They look so cool. Alright, we're going to hit that save button yet again. Actually, should we just heal up the party before we go?
Yeah?
Beep.
What is
and
it?
Sure.
I guess we have to wait a minute, but we can watch some of these ships go up because they look cool. But if that happens, there's going to be some people showing up. Yep. All right, time to go. I noticed you abandoned the dual lightsaber thing just for the dual wielding 2 lightsabers. When did you do that and why? Because it's the canon way that Revan holds the lightsabers,
Master,
and I did it once
why
I
have
was
you
revealed as
summoned me?
Revan.
Without my battle meditation, there is a chance the Republic capital ships could break through and attack the Starforge itself.
This will not take long, Bastila. You will be able to resume your battle meditation soon enough. I only wanted you to know that Revan is here on the Starforge.
Revan? But...
The Force is bringing us towards a confrontation with my old master. The Starforge has drawn our enemies together, so they may all die in a single, glorious day. You must kill Revan to prove yourself worthy of being my apprentice, Bastila. You must finish what began in the Rakatan Temple.
Yes, Lord Malak.
I sense your fear, Bastila, but it is unfounded. The power of the Starforge will feed the dark side within you. It will give you the strength you need to defeat my old master. Stay here.
I say canon. There's no canon for Revan anymore, I guess.
Your battle meditation against the Republic fleet. Revan will find you here in due time. It is inevitable.
Of course, Master. I will not fail you again.
All right, let's kick some ass. Let's kick some ass and save our girl.
Bastila. But even if you fail, it will give me the time I need to complete my preparations of the station's defenses. And then we shall see if Revan can stand against the full fury of the Starforge.
I can, and I fucking will. Oh, I get it. Awesome. Dune and Baelus has a double lightsaber, but Revan dual wields, and you want to do that for immersion. Correct. Again, not that there's like a canon explanation for anything, because that's not a thing. There's no true canon anymore for this character. But, you know, one day. I think that's, you know, I wanted to talk about that actually, because I would love, for when this game comes out, like the remake of this game comes out, what I would really love to see is them, like, canonize this game. And I think that's the reason it's taking them so long, because they can't. Like, they're trying to figure out how to put it into the lore of everything, and they're having a hard time with it. Which is just one explanation as to why it's taking so long for this remake to finally come out. But it would be really fun for them to be able to, like, canonize it. But at the same time, like, it's a choose-your-own-adventure type of game, right? There is no canon to it, if that makes sense. So more droids. There's going to be a bunch more shit. As you can see, you're currently surrounded. But that's why I say, holy, what the fuck was that? That looked awesome. Why am I so slow? So, what'd you think of, before we get back into talking about KOTOR and stuff, I want to know, Dream, what were your thoughts on the episode? Like, the last Critical Role episode? Because you didn't say it in the comments. You said that, like, you said a few things, but you didn't, like, give too many details on your opinion yet. Who just died? What the fuck mission? She was getting destroyed back here. Oh Lord, what is happening? So mission pulled to Juhani and stayed back here. No, I'm getting shredded again. Holy fucking hell. It's a good thing we saved, like, right before coming up here. Because, dear Lord. About to need that save file. Crazy. I have my own true headcanons for the playthrough of games like this in Mass Effect. Yeah, that's the way it is. That's the way it should be. The conversation with the Halo Bar Knight with the dogs was so tense, and Murray's conversation with Cora was great and funny. I can only just imagine the way that like Cora turned around afterward and was like, "Bitch," and at the same time Murray did the same thing. Like that would be funny. Just the image of the two of them being like, as they walked out of the room, basically looking in the opposite direction, like, "Bitch, I hate that bitch," right? Like that's basically how I imagined their thought process going. I just loved that Tracy came out a little bit. That was funny. Where are these Dark Jedi coming from? Where did they emerge from? They weren't there before.
For the order!
Dear Lord. Brutal. Come on, let's go. Stages, that's terrible. He didn't though, sucker. Alright, one wave down. Come on, mission, move before they fucking kill you. They're just spawning. They're literally just bringing them into existence back there. Wish I could turn the camera all the way around to see what's happening in Mission back there. I agree, Mission. They should just be dying. Yep, knew it. I could feel that she was getting ganked. Shall we talk C4 spoilers? I mean, we can talk whatever, it doesn't matter to me. Kind of getting to the point where there's like too many people that we have to fight. What's this room lead to? Are they fighting still? They are. For fuck's sake. This is never gonna go well if they can't leave that spot. I guess not so much as can't, but won't. What just happened? Come on. so close. We can just finish them off right now. Oh, there's just a bunch more. And there goes mission.
What is it?
Is there some behind us again? What is happening? There's just an infinite amount of these fuckers. Holy. I wonder if this is the game's way of being like, leave the area. Come on, Jahani.
Yes?
All right. Looks like we have a moment of fucking reprieve. Word of advice: if Jahani falls, panic. Agreed. Because then it's over.
What?
Who did that? Who instantly wasted any force they had?
What is it?
Yes?
Okay. Looks like we have a moment here, so I'm gonna fucking take it. Just chill. The more we learn about Belair, the more they seem less reason to trust him. The whole feeding his host thing, yeah, that's gross. That was gross. Oh, I like that Azune managed to make some big plays due to Louise rolling so many natural 20s and Brennan actively making the choice to honor them. Well, yeah, that's how it should go. If you roll a natural 20, that shit gets honored. That's a natural 20. Come on, just give me some droids. I'm sick of fucking fighting Dark Jedi. I'll fuck these ones up, though. If there's only going to be them because they locked the door. They deserve whatever they get. And I think they're getting pizza time. Why am I slow? Come on. Alright, the door is open. Medpack. Medpack. I think it's time we start using some other stuff as well. Do I not have Bandit or Brejik's shield anymore? What does that do? Alright. We will activate this thing. And we will go in. Oh, we'll go in with that. I think that's enough.
What is it?
Yes?
I guess we could probably use some heals. Zodiac, please give me droids because I'm worried about fighting so many people with lightsabers and Jahani getting overwhelmed because then I panic and run away. Exactly. It's exactly how it is. Although I think I know where I am. Yep. Knew it. Bastila, how's it going?
Revan, I knew you'd come for me.
I'll never give up on you, Bastila. I know you can still be saved.
You're wasting your time. I have seen the Jedi for what they are, weak and afraid. The Sith are the true masters of the Force. You've forgotten that lesson, Revan. Now you must pay the price. Here on the Star Forge, the power of the dark side is at its strongest. This time, you will not defeat me.
And the door closes behind me. No more Jahani to rely on. Poor sweet Bastila. You think this will go well?
I see now
not.
why Malik followed you. Even though you're only a shell of your former self, you're still a formidable opponent. I can't even imagine the power you must have wielded when you were the Dark Lord. You were a fool to give it all up and follow the light side.
I'm as strong in the light as I ever was following the dark side.
The dark side has made me stronger than I ever was before. I have a greater command of the Force than all but the most powerful Jedi Masters. As Malik teaches me the greatest secrets of the Sith, I will unlock more of my potential. Eventually, there'll be no limit to what I can accomplish with the Force.
You will accomplish death and destruction with the dark side, nothing else.
Jedi propaganda. The dark side is only a tool, and Malik will train me in its use. Eventually, I will surpass my master and challenge him. If I am worthy, he will die by my hand. Then I will take on my own apprentice, and the cycle will begin again. This is the way of the Sith. It is how we assure our leaders are always the strongest and most worthy.
You're dooming yourself to an endless cycle of death and betrayal, much as the Sith.
No, Revan. It is you who are doomed.
Round 2, fight.
Weary. I can sense it. Your strength falters. The light side is failing you while the power of the Starforge re-energizes me. Soon this will all be over.
Then strike me down, Bastila. I won't defend myself. I have not faltered, Bastila. I like this one. Then strike me down.
What type of trick is this?
Remember what you once were, Bastila, a Jedi who would never strike down a defenseless opponent.
I am a Sith apprentice now. You place too much faith in what I used to be, and for that you shall pay.
Alright. Round 3, fight. Oh, she actually hit me.
This is not possible. You have rejected the dark side. You are a weak and pathetic servant of the light. How can you still stand against me? Why can't I defeat you?
Now you see the dark side is not stronger than the light.
Yes, I see you speak the truth. I am no match for you. Please, for the sake of what we once shared, do not make me suffer. End my life quickly. There is no other way.
I can never kill you, Bastila.
What other choice do you have? I have fallen to the dark side. I am the apprentice to the Dark Lord himself. You cannot let me live.
You can reject the dark side, Bastila, return to the light.
No, I am not strong enough. There is too much anger inside me now. Too much hatred and fear. I can no longer find peace in the Force.
What can we say here? Alright, persuade, use your bond then, take your strength from me. Turn to the Jedi Code, Bastila, it can help you. I was redeemed, Bastila, you can be too. I was the Dark Lord, Bastila. Bastila and the Jedi let me live. I think my persuasion's pretty high. Because the dark side is easier, quicker, easier, and more seductive, not stronger, dude. Exactly. Use our bond then and take your strength from me.
You always had more strength than I did. I told you that. I felt so helpless before your destiny. You were Revan and I couldn't tell you. It was agonizing. Even worse when I began to feel closer to you. I despised myself for it. And even now, I feel your strength. It does help me. Thank you. I think I can face the end now. If you were the one to end it for me.
Do we want the romance option? We'll go with the romance option. I love you, Bastila. I cannot abandon you ever.
You love me. There was a time I yearned for, and yet dreaded to hear those words. I loved you too, but I could never face who you were. Malik knew how I felt. Any part of the light that was within me would be extinguished when I killed you. But what good is love? It cannot save me from the sea of blackness I am drowning in. I have betrayed everything I ever believed in. How can I atone for that?
Help us defeat the Sith Bastila. This will atone for what you have done. Yeah, we'll go with that. It's the only other option other than, yeah, then you're a bad guy.
Yes, I could join you in your battle against the Dark Lord. That alone would not make up for all I have done. Yet it would be a step in the right direction. But how would you be able to trust me? How do you know I wouldn't turn on you when you faced Darth Malak? How do you know the dark side wouldn't make me betray you again?
I trust you enough to leave myself open to your attack. You're right, I suppose I can't trust you after. No, fuck that. I trust you enough to leave myself open to your attack, Bastila.
You play a dangerous game. Are you certain you wish to take this risk? I could end your life and gain Malak's favor with a single stroke of my lightsaber.
You won't Bastila because I love you and I believe in you.
You are brave, and some would say foolish. But you are also right. The dark side has not wholly consumed me. I cannot raise my blade against you. You will go on to defeat Malak. Of this I have little doubt. You will have gone from being the Sith Lord himself to the savior of our galaxy. And you said you loved me. This may not be the best time to say it, but I love you too, with all my heart.
You aren't afraid to love anymore?
After this? No. Nothing could make me feel safer than to be loved by you. You should go. Malak awaits. This isn't over yet. For any of us. I should stay here, though. If we face Malak, I am afraid his dark presence will overwhelm me. It would not be wise to expose myself to such temptation.
Use your battle meditation to aid the Republic fleet. I want you at my side when I face the Dark Lord. Now, fuck that. That's my fight 1v1.
Yes, that would be for the best. You don't need me to defeat Malak anyway. Now I understand that a true Jedi is a match for any Sith, even the Dark Lord himself. I will stay here in this chamber and use my battle meditation to aid the Republic fleet. I am their only hope of destroying the Star Forge and ending the Sith menace. You must go and face Malak, but you have to hurry. Once I turn the battle in the Republic's favor, we won't have much time to escape the Star Forge before it's destroyed. Good luck, my love, and may the Force be with you.
Alright. Let's go kick some fucking Malak ass. This is fucking dope looking. I love these ships. The Old Republic ships look so dope.
There. A break in the Sith formations. Green Squadron, move in.
Green Squadron moving in.
Let's fucking go. That ship is so dope. The Endar Spire looking ship, it's so sick. I also love the Sith fleet ships though, like the Leviathan, that looks so badass. Look at it, it's so cool.
Green Squadron's through. We've broken their lines.
See, Star Wars is so easy to put a smile on my face, man. So easy. And the Star Forge, also cool.
Using their battle meditation against us. The tide has turned.
Red Squadron, into the breach.
Oh, those look so sick.
Capital ships, reinforce their position.
Fuck that, that's my 1v1, that's my fight 1v1. Exactly, that's how it is, how it always be. Oh, they're taking out the fucking Leviathans, that's badass. Alright. Can you open the door, Bastila? I kinda need my friends. I don't need them, and I do want this to be a 1v1. So, we're gonna go kick his ass.
I will stay here in this chamber and use my battle meditation to aid the Republic fleet. You must go and face Malak, but you have to hurry.
Right, this is already stuff that she said. That's the end of her conversation with us. Alright, which way is the correct way? First of all, that looks sick. I'm ready to fucking destroy Malak. That is not the right way by the looks of it. You know what that is? That's the elevator. The elevator right at the base where, right down at our ship where the Ebon Hawk is, that elevator will take us there. They have it just to answer any cutscene stuff that might happen in a minute after I whoop Malak's ass. This is it. The final moment before... No, don't kill any more people, Malik. Come on. Come back to the light. I can save you too. You dick.
I tire of this game, Revan. You have been a thorn in my side from the moment I seized the mantle of Dark Lord from your feeble grasp. You made a mistake coming here, Revan. The Starforge fuels my command of the dark side. You are no match for me here, and this time you will not escape.
It is you who can't escape, Malik. Surrender and the Jedi might show you mercy.
Is that what you call it? You think stripping away your power and your identity was an act of mercy, Revan? I would rather die.
I was saved from the darkness, Malik. You can be too if you wish.
Spoken like a true slave of the Jedi Code. Save your preaching, Revan. I will have none of it. You are an insignificant speck beneath my notice. I have surpassed you in every way and accomplished what you never could. I have unleashed the full potential of this Rakatan factory. You had no idea of the power within this place. Its very walls are alive with dark side energies. And now, my old master, I will let the Starforge itself destroy you.
Droids? What game are we playing here? So, if you didn't have max level before coming here, this room is where you would grind your level. Because it constantly respawns droids. But as you can see, they are no match for Darth Revan. Darth Revan? I mean, good guy Revan, Dune and Bayless. Can I just leave? Can I just follow him through this door? I guess not. But yeah, this is nothing. So realistically, if you I don't remember exactly how this plays out, but you can basically just shred them around if you aren't your max level. I just don't recall which way I have to go to get out of here. Is it this computer? Which computer shuts them all off? That's basically the question I'm asking myself here. B. Control Alt Delete. I think I have to leave back out through the door that I came in through, but I'm not too sure. Let's find out. Or do I just have to keep destroying it? What the fuck's happening here? A-type. E-type. Do I have to go all the way to Z? Is that what's happening here? I might have to look it up because I forget now. Either way, we will figure it out. B-type. So bad when you don't have good memory. Why does that thing keep glowing whenever I kill them? It's not like I can access them. I'm so lost right now. Hang on, I gotta look up what the fuck I have to do here. It might just be as simple as kill them all, but you never know. Endless fucking torture room here. One of them gave me 250 XP. Some of them are giving me 50. Like, I don't understand. What if I killed A? Then found B and killed B. Fuck around with it. Hang on, I gotta kill C next. Going out of order this stuff. Alright. C. Where's D? We're gonna go kill D now. F. A, B, C, D, E. Ah, fuck, I fucked up. Whatever. What the fuck's the actual solution to this goddamn room? I'm looking it up. This shit's going insane. Give me a quick second. Okay. Apparently, you need to, like, destroy these fucking bins. Or destroy these things. So, that's dope. Generate a droid that can help you. I don't have enough for that. Hang on. Let's take a second here. And go around to the others. Get out of the way. Because they were giving me computer spikes. Alright, 5 computer spikes. Now, generate one that can help you. Beautiful. And what you really want to do is, you want to, like, destroy these terminals. But I have elected to make a friend for a second. And then when you destroy more of them, more things get made in each column, like each little bin. So, the more I destroy, the more gets made, and I can get more friends, or I can get more of these terminals destroyed. 12 spikes. Destroy this terminal. So that one can't make any more. I think my friend's been destroyed as well, which is fun. Oh no, I still hear him fighting over there. We're good. We're good. We have figured it out. Destroy. So after not fumbling around, I have finally started making progress. Don't you guys worry. I will be smart enough one day. So blanket wishes for Spider-Man Brand New Day. What would be the 5 things you would have in the movie if your word was law? Well, right off the bat, the one thing I really wanted to finally happen has finally happened. And Michael Mandow is finally in the fucking movie franchise again. And he is finally getting to play Scorpion, which is awesome. I'm so excited for that. So that's badass. Michael, is it Mandow or Mundo? I forget. He's badass. So as far as I'm concerned, like, oh, those aren't generating anything. Cool. Fuck off, droids. But yeah, see, this is what I mean. You can, like, generate a ton of XP just from not destroying these terminals. So if you weren't max level, you could be. My little droid friend, how dare they destroy him? Oh. Because I refurbished it, it's done. Got it. Awesome. So yeah, that's one. Scorpion's finally in the game. My boy. Might as well just make a second friend. And there we go, Malik. We're coming to kick your ass. Thanks for your help, Forge Droid Type X. You badass. Secretly, I was just trying to get the oh, I'm maxed on health, my bad. Alright. I was just trying to get this stream to be 3 hours long. No, I'm kidding. That was me genuinely not knowing what to do for a second. Which is fine. That's alright. So Michael Mandow playing Scorpion. I would like to see a mild return from Michael Keaton. I don't think it'll happen, but I would like to see him back in some form or fashion. No, not new save, you dumbass. I would like to see him back because he's a fun guy. Load, delete. There we go. Let's go. Number 2. I guess I already said it earlier. MJ and Ned have less of a role. Number 3 would be Felicia Hardy, and as Black Cat shows up in the movie in some form or fashion, because that's a fun character in my opinion. Number 4 would be Spider-Man not immediately beating the whole no one remembers me thing. That would be terrible.
Well done, Revan. I was certain the defenses of the Starforge would destroy you. But I see there is more of your old self in you than I expected. You are stronger than I thought. Stronger than you ever were during your reign as the Dark Lord. I did not think that was possible.
Number 5, no symbiote. Okay, this is your last chance, Malik. Surrender.
No, Revan. This time our confrontation can only end in death. Yours or mine. Once again, we shall face each other in single combat, and the victor will decide the fate of the galaxy.
Whatever works for you, brother. No, you don't.
You continue to amaze me, Revan. If only you had been the one to uncover the true power of the Starforge, you might have become truly invincible. But you were a fool. All you saw was an enormous factory. All you ever imagined was an infinite fleet rolling forth to crush the Republic. You are blind, Revan. Blind and stupid.
Oh, what are you talking about?
The Starforge is more than just a space station. In some ways, it is like a living creature. It hungers, and it can feed on the dark side that is within all of us. Look around you, Revan. See the bodies? You should recognize them from the Academy. Jedi who fell when I attacked Dantooine. For all intents and purposes, dead, except for one difference. I have not let them become one with the Force. Instead, I have brought them here. The Starforge corrupts what remains of their power and transfers the dark taint to me. You cannot beat me, Revan. Not here on the Starforge. Not when I can draw upon the power of all these Jedi. And once you are beaten, I will do the same to you. You will be trapped in a terrible existence between life and death. Your power feeding me as I conquer the galaxy.
Anyway. Where were we? Oh yes, battle to the death. Except I'm not stupid. That is why I grabbed Drain Life all that time ago. So I can steal it from him. Now he can't heal, Mr. Smartass. Oh no! What a terrible move on your part, telling me your big plan, buddy. Oh, where do you think you're going? You think you're gonna do it before me? Nuh-uh. You might do it before me on this one. Oh, this one's done by design. Is there another one over there? There is. All right. I'll be back in a minute. Don't worry, Malik. I got you. Ah. Thank you, friend. Anyway, Malik, where were we? No more of that nonsense. No more heals for you. Only I can heal. See that? I'm allowed to heal. You're not. Time to die, Malik. Oh no.
Impossible. I cannot be beaten. I am the Dark Lord of the Sith.
The power of the light will always be stronger than the dark side. This is the way of the dark side, Malik. All things end in death.
Still spouting the wisdom of the Jedi, I see. Maybe there is more truth in their code than I ever believed. I cannot help but wonder, Revan, what would have happened had our positions been reversed? What if fate had decreed I would be captured by the Jedi? Could I return to the light as you did? If you had not led me down the dark path in the first place, what destiny would I have found?
I'm sorry I started you down on this path, but you chose to continue it.
I suppose you speak the truth. I alone must accept responsibility for my fate. I wanted to be master of the Sith and ruler of the galaxy, but that destiny was not mine, Revan. It might have been yours, perhaps, but never mine. And in the end, as the darkness takes me, I am nothing.
Keanu Reeves looking down with disgust in his eyes. There you have it. We whooped his ass in the 1v1.
There you are. What happened?
There was no way to turn him to the light side. I had to kill him.
I don't think anyone actually expected that he could be redeemed. I'm surprised you would even think of trying. There's no time to celebrate just yet. I was able to use my battle meditation to allow the Republic to break through the Sith fleet. The capital ships are in bombardment range.
And that means we all have to get out of here right now before this entire complex comes down around our ears. Everyone else is already on the ship. Let's move.
Plot twist, the liberal use of the word taint in this game has not aged well. No. Unfortunately, with modern speaking, no, it hasn't. But here we fucking go. The bombardment of the evil taint of the world. Or the taint on the galaxy, if you will. This, I wonder how much they took of the Starforge from Titan AE. Right? Because Titan AE is like this big, so it's Titan. Like the ship in Titan AE is called the Titan. And the AE stands for After Earth. So Titan is like this big station where it's supposed to like effectively be able to like terraform a planet into existence and then regrow Earth. There's like samples of like dolphins and animals and people, and like it was supposed to be able to like genetically clone everything. So my question is the Starforge loosely based on that, but with like an evil twist? Because that's what it is.
Everyone pull back. I don't want to lose any ships when that space station goes down. We did it, Vandar. The Sith are routed and the Starforge destroyed.
But at what cost, Admiral? Where is the Ebon Hawk and her crew?
I've seen Titan AE, Zodiac, but go on. Well, I said everything I needed to say. I was giving the explanation for those who didn't know, just in case. I think Titan AE is a badass movie. If you haven't seen Titan AE in a while, go watch it. It's pretty good. Visually, it looks awesome. Storytelling-wise is a little weak. Like, it only had like an hour and a half. Like, it, to me, Titan AE, Treasure Planet and Atlantis are clear reasons as to why you should never stunt the creative design of a movie. Taking away 30 minutes to an hour of a movie just kills it. All three of those movies deserve their extra hour, you know? How dare you say it's all right?
You have defeated Malik, destroyed the Starforge, and broken the spirit of the Sith. For this, I am proud to present
That's not what I was
you
wearing.
with the Cross of Glory, the highest honor the Republic can bestow.
Look at these badasses.
From Coruscant
No,
to the farthest reaches of the Outer
It's too
Rims,
slow.
you will be known as the saviors of the Republic.
On behalf of the Jedi Council, defenders of the galaxy, and sworn protectors of the Republic, I too would like to honor you for your actions. We Jedi now have another tale to weave into the grand history of our eternal order. The redemption of Revan, the prodigal knight. Wherever you go, you will be recognized as the saviors of the galaxy.
That looked
the
really
heroes
goofy.
of our age. But you must remain ever vigilant. For one day, you may be called upon yet again to defend the glory of the Republic against the tyranny of the dark side.
Look at how many characters we never used.
Is the destiny of the Jedi.
Copyright strike is coming my way. I don't fucking care. Dinner. All right, it's a great triple feature back to back with Treasure Planet and Atlantis. Yeah, true. I'm gonna have to skip this unfortunately because I really the copyright strike is coming. I can feel it already. But yeah, there we have it. That is the end of KOTOR, Knights of the Old Republic 1. So in the future, we will probably get around to playing the second one. I will do my best to put it on console, or not on console, on PC, so that way we can actually have like the what the fuck? There's like hidden content in that game. So we can pull that content out, so that'll be cool to do one day in the future. But that is Knights of the Old Republic. Is there anything else we want to say about it before we move on to the next game? I love this game. I think it's fucking awesome. So is Revan always canonically evil because of the sequels? No. So okay, let me correct that. In the current canon, I imagine it still plays out very similar. But in the old canon, it was Revan was a Jedi and then became a Sith after the Mandalorian Wars. Like he left the Jedi Order to fight in the Mandalorian Wars and then later was approached by a Sith Lord to find the Starforge. And then he became a Sith. Right? That's sort of like how it happened. Like there was an extra Sith Lord out in the galaxy somewhere in dark space, and he approached Revan and Malak and basically told him like, hey, become a Sith, obtain the Starforge, and grow the Sith Empire again, and then I'll come back. Because Revan was like the leader of the Sith, but he wasn't the Emperor. The Emperor is someone else. There was a Sith Emperor elsewhere. And I think if there is a way, and there is like a book that you could trace that Sith Emperor to Darth Bane all the way to Palpatine. So like that was the thing, but Revan and Malak were sort of different. Revan and Malak were like their patsies. So in the timeline, or in like the canon of Revan, he goes from the light side to the dark, and then the canon is he becomes light side again. But he's not really with the Jedi Order. He sort of leaves and goes missing, and no one really knows where he ends up. He and Bastila Shan in the canon have children, and they can be traced down the light side lineage for a while. I don't know how far. I don't think there's any that are left. There might be some. But in canon, Revan goes from light to dark to light again, kind of. But he sort of finds this middle ground. Revan is one of the strongest cases for like a gray Jedi in the Force. He lives for hundreds of years, Revan, but he the end of his life is him like in prison, and he basically chooses like, oh, this is the end of my life. Like that's what he does. He basically chooses like, today is the end of me. I don't need to be here. Blah blah blah. Like he and of course the only way he would end up in prison is for him to basically choose to go there. I don't remember the exact circumstances of how he ended up there, but he would have to choose. He was so strong that he would pick to go. But yeah, Bastila and him have a kid. They continue she continues the Order for a while before she goes missing, because both of them go missing, and then that's basically it for them. They have kids. Their lineage continues on with them. He lives for 600 plus years or whatever the fuck, right? So that's what that is. So basically, he's Ahsoka before Ahsoka. Kind of, but not really. See, Ahsoka to me still is a Jedi, whereas like Revan was something else. Revan wasn't a Jedi, if that makes sense. Revan goes from being a Jedi to a Sith to something else. He's not a Jedi anymore. He's a Sith. He's something in between. He doesn't fight for the Order after this. This is the last time he fights for the Order, I believe. Because eventually, the way the second game basically kicks off is that there's like a group of like Jedi hunters who appear, basically the Sith, the actual Sith start to show up, and they start killing people. And eventually, the character in the second game has to like stop the 3 tyrannical Sith who are trying to kill people. So yeah, that's in the second game. We'll get to that eventually in the future, but that's what that is. And then eventually down the line, Darth Bane will show up, and Darth Bane will institute the Order of Two, or the Rule of Two. And you saw Korriban, the Sith planet with the Sith Academy. He basically comes up with a ritual that becomes a mass suicide pact, and the only ones who survive are himself and his apprentice, and they obtain all of their strength. And that's why Palpatine is as strong as he is by the time it rolls around, because there's a direct lineage from Bane all the way down to Palpatine, where each and every master and apprentice of the Sith consistently just kill each other off. They just kill each other and then gain the power of the one they had, get the next apprentice, the apprentice kills the master, and so on until you get to Palpatine and Vader, where that line sort of ends. So the Inquisition before the Inquisition. Not really. The Inquisition is sort of a means to an end. They're more like the Inquisition, or the Inquisitors, are basically Vader saying, I can't find every Jedi by myself. I can't stretch myself too thin. basically. Like, I'm supposed to be running the army for Palpatine here. So I can kill a couple, but I really need like a bunch of weaklings who can do my bidding. And then by the time the actual trilogy starts for the original trilogy, they're all dead. They're not worth anything. They're just means to an end. They're pawns. They're things that can be discarded and thrown away. That is what the Inquisitors are. And then somehow Palpatine returns. Well, yeah, Palpatine returns via means of cloning. This is something that's been built up towards a lot in like both canon and in the EU, where Palpatine is not an idiot and he has like a million like side plans for himself. And that fucking line, by the way, it pisses me off that everyone says that line's stupid. Do you know who's saying that line? The person who's saying that line has zero understanding of the Force, like zero understanding. So he would have no idea how Palpatine returned. So him saying somehow Palpatine returned is them saying we don't know how he returned because we're the good guys and we have no idea what he did. We saw the explanation at the beginning of the movie. We as viewers know what happened. We saw that he was making clones. One of those clones ended up being Snoke, which was an extension of his power, and then more clones were made. Like it's very clear what exactly it was. And in canon, so that's the First Order and the Last Order. The First Order is the remnants of the Empire outside of Exegol, creating mayhem, creating like a diversion, so that the Last Order on Exegol can build the Last Order and create an army. If they had the Starforge there, I don't think people would complain. Or if they had a version of the Starforge there, I don't think people would complain. Like, I really believe that Disney should be like, yeah, it was a Starforge. Exegol is a Starforge. Because then I don't think people would bitch too much. Because then that's like, you know, and another thing, right? Like, Palpatine at the beginning of the movie says, like, the dark side is a gateway to things people would see, or is like a gateway to power that people thinks would be unnatural, right? Like, he basically says, like, the dark side did this. The reason I'm alive is because I was able to transfer my consciousness due to the dark side. The Jedi have force ghosts. I have eternal damn life because I was able to plan. I find it so annoying that people are like, oh, it's stupid that he made this plan, but there's a 50 million step plan that he made to take over the entire council, the Galactic Council, and to institute like Vader as Vader, right? That's okay. He had a million step plan where if one thing goes wrong, everything goes to shit, but everything went well, and that's okay. But having a backup plan to your plan that's insane, that's stupid. I hate that idea. I love baiting you into using Thermian arguments. See you next time. Yeah, that's probably a good place to end, I think. But yeah, anyway, so this was Knights of the Old Republic, and then I'm going to put up the list of games that we're playing next. So I will see you guys then, and yeah, peace out. This was fun.